Guru Nanak Dev Ji says in Ang 878, Sagar meh boond, boond meh sagar, kavan bujhe bid jane. Sagar meh boond. Boond na matlab hunda a drop. Sagar hunda ocean. The ocean is in the drop. And the drop is in the ocean. Kavan bujhe bid jane. Very few people understand this. Who understands this? Have you heard this analogy before? Have people talked to you about this analogy before? Sikhi is like a drop of water trying to get back to the ocean. Kadi suniya? Sikhi is like a drop of water getting back to the ocean. Sikhi has been taken, you've been taken out of the ocean and you're trying to find your way back. But that's not what the Guru is saying. That's not Gurmat. Sikhi is not that you are taken out of the ocean and you're trying to find your way back in the ocean. Sikhi says you are a drop of ocean, you're a drop of water and you've never left the ocean. You are a drop of water in the ocean, you just don't know you're in the ocean. Chalo, that can get a little bit confusing. How can I be in the ocean but I'm not aware that I'm in the ocean? So then Guruji uses different ways to understand this. Guru Nanak Dev Ji in Ang number 23 also says this, Rang rata mera sahib rav rahya bharpur rahao. Rang rata mera sahib. My master is just filled with love. Love everywhere. Rav rahya bharpur, and is everywhere, totally infused in everything. Bharpur means it's completely infused into everything. Rahao. Just wait, just think about this for a moment. Mera sahib, Rav rahya bharpur, is everywhere, in everything, right now. You know what that means? Everything that you're looking at right now, all around you, look around the room, everything that you're looking at is God. Everything that you're looking at is God. Yet we come to the Gurdwara every week, every day, for some of us, and we say, I don't know where God is. But we're not listening to what the Guru says. The Guru says, it's everywhere. Jojo dise, so tera roop. Whatever I see you. So Guru Nanak Dev Ji goes on with the Shabad, Rangarata mera sahib rav rahya bharpur rahao. Ape machi machli, ape pani jal, ape jal manakana, ape andar lal. So he uses the analogy of a fisherman trying to catch a fish. He says, this oneness, this ik, he himself is the fisherman and the fish, the water and the net. Think about that as an analogy. There's a man standing there fishing with a net. God is the fisherman, God is the fish, God is the pani, and God is the net. And yet we spend every day saying, how do I find God? Everywhere. God is everything. Bhagat Naam Dev Ji goes into this in a beautiful way. On Ang 485, Bhagat Naam Dev Ji says, Asa Bani Sri Naam Dev Ji ki, Ek anek byapak purak, jat dekho tat soi. Ek and anek. This thing that we're talking about, this God, is one, but is many at the same time. It is in one form, but it's also in many forms. Ek anek byapak purak, and it's permeating again. It's again this idea that this Paramatma is infused in everything. Jat dekho tat soi. Wherever I look, I can see it. Maya chitra bachitra bimohit birla bujha koi. Maya has created an image so captivating, so interesting, that very few people can see past it. So what do we see? When we look around, we say, there's that friend, there's the person I met last week, there's a person I don't like, I don't like him, this person didn't say hello to me last week, this person is my friend, there's my cousin. What we're doing is every single person we're putting a label on. This is my friend, this is not my friend. I like this person, I don't like this person. We put a label on everyone. But what are the Bhagats saying? That the label that you're putting on everyone, you're making everyone into separate things. Now we're not even talking about two, now we're talking about 200. There's one, there's a different one, there's a different one, there's a different one. What are the Bhagats saying? That your labeling system is wrong. Har ek bande nu tusi duja label, different label, something else. This name is this name is that. That's a man, that's a woman. Different labels. ये जड़ी labeling system है ना, ये गलत है. The way that we're doing the labeling of every single person as something different, that's wrong. What are the Bhagats doing? This is God, 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 this is God. They're labeling God as everything. What we've done is we've just mislabeled everything. So when we see everything, we say, oh, that's Gurpreet, oh, that's Jaspal, oh, that's Harmeet. We give all the different labels, but we never say, this is Waheguru, this is Waheguru, this is Waheguru, this is Waheguru. The Waheguru may have different forms. Waheguru may have different age. Some are old, some are young, some are male, some are female. Some are nice to us, some are not so nice to us, but they're all Waheguru. But we don't label them like that. We label them as individuals. So Bhagat Namdev ji is saying that this is Maya. Maya has created such a fascinating image that I can't see you as the same as that because you look so different. You behave so different. There's a man, there's a woman. How do I see them as the same? So Maya has confused us. And he says very few people can see past that Maya. But then how does Bhagat Namdev ji go? How does he fix this problem? Sab Gobind hai, Gobind bin nahi koi. This is Gobind, this is Gobind, this is God, this is God, this is God, this is God. Everything is God, everything is God. Without God, there is nothing at all. Sab ek man sat sahans jaise, ot pot prab soi rahao. As though there is one thread that holds 1,000 different beads. This God, this divine is woven into creation. So what I'm looking at is I'm looking at the Hira. And I say, oh, that's a nice Hira, but that looks different to that one and that looks different to that one. That bead looks shinier than that bead. This one is bigger, this one is smaller. But what we don't see is that same taga, that same thread that binds all of us. This is what the Bhagats are seeing. They're seeing something behind the Maya. They're seeing past the Maya. And this goes back to the water analogy. You know how I said that sagar mein boond, boond mein sagar? Sometimes it can be a bit difficult. How can a drop be in the ocean? How can an ocean be in the drop? It gets confusing maybe. Bhagat Namdev ji gives a similar analogy. But here he talks about Jal tarang ar fen bud budar jal te pin na hoi. Here he uses the idea of a wave. The waves of water. Now, I was very lucky, the Gursikh friends of mine, they took me to Southshields to the seaside today. I come from London, so it takes a very long time for me to just see the coast. So the Gursikh friends, they said, chalo, aaj tenu dikhaiye. Oh, we were able to see the ocean today. And Bhagat Namdev ji gives this analogy of going to the sea, going to the beach. And he says, the waves that I can see, all the foam, all the bubbles that get caused by the waves, they are not distinct from the ocean. So if you want to understand this ik idea, what is God, what is me, how am I connected to God, think about the ocean. And every now and then a wave comes up and the wave goes down again. Just how long does it take? Few seconds, wave comes up and then it's gone again. Those few seconds of the wave coming up is your entire life. You are like a wave. Just for a moment you come out, you see the world, and then you're gone again. How long is our life in the grand scheme of things? A blink of an eye. Just like a wave comes up and goes. So, tell me now, at what point is the wave different to the ocean? Does the wave ever leave the ocean? No. The wave never left the ocean. The wave just comes up for a moment, and then the wave gets confused. Where's this ocean that everybody keeps talking about? Imagine one wave goes to another wave and says, I've heard about this ocean thing. Have you heard about it? He said, yeah, I heard about the ocean. I don't know where it is. But everyone says this ocean is very big. Chalo, I don't know. Maybe we'll carry on looking for it. We keep asking everyone else, where's the ocean? Have you seen the ocean? What they don't understand is, they are the ocean. They just can't see it. This comes back to God. Most people do not want to hear this. In fact, people will argue against me when I say this thing. Gurbani is trying to teach you one message. You are God. Just take a moment to think about that. And if you think you're not God, then have a think about the wave analogy. Because Guruji's, time and time again, the Brahmgyanis, the Bhagats that have written in Tan Tan Sri Guru Granth Sahib Ji, the teachers who we bow down to every day are saying the wave of the ocean is never separated from the water, but you just don't know it yet. You are not separate from God. You never have been separate from God. When did you leave God? You know, the Buddhists talk about a similar analogy. One fish goes up to another fish and says, so where's this water that everyone keeps talking about? And this is what we're like. The fish, they say in Buddha Dharam, they say the fish cannot understand water. He can't see it. Because he's born in water, he lives in water, he eats water, he drinks water, he swims in water. And then he asks his friends, where's the water? ਗੱਲਾਂ ਤਾਂ ਸਾਰੇ ਕਰਦੇ ਆ ਪਾਣੀ ਬਾਰੇ, ਪਰ ਹੈ ਕਿੱਥੇ? ਪਰ ਮੱਛੀ ਨੂੰ ਪਤਾ ਨਹੀਂ. ਮੱਛੀ ਨੂੰ ਪਾਣੀ ਦਾ ਕੀ ਪਤਾ? How can a fish understand what pani is, what water is? It can't. In the same way, we cannot understand what God is. Like, think how small a fish is, think how big the ocean is. Can the fish comprehend how big the ocean is? Where does the ocean start? Where does the ocean end? How deep it is? How vast it is? We can't. Guru Nanak Dev Ji says, Ape jane aap, don't ask me. I don't know how big it is, but I know where it is. It's here and it's now. And it's in you, and it's made of you, and you are made of it. You never left it.